All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Cyrus said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Cyrus Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right over in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculum, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. Click it and get a preview, and also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, very powerful, vital information pertinent to our growth and development. Don't you miss out, family. Get over there, get the preview, become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Cyrus Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from this General. They're too raw for YouTube. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today, and everybody know the General popping on Patreon. The partners page on Patreon by far. We got that work. We got that work coming up tomorrow. The Emerald Tablets, DNA codes of the Dragon Bloodline. It's not no goddamn tablet, like no goddamn silly Billy. Goddamn, we talking about the DNA codes. That's your Emerald tablet. See, they not telling you this, because so you gonna stay goddamn confused. Okay, so but we gonna wake you up tomorrow. So I want you in the house. We also gonna be dealing with the magical ring of black immortality, which you see in the Kemetic studies. Sometimes it's been stretched out to become the cartouche, but this is the ring. You can see it damn near look like Green Lantern's ring that you put on your damn ring. And that's the ring of immortality that Solomon and all of that. I'm going to break that down to you. Be in the house. And also the 72 chambers of the pineal gland. Who did it? Who did it? I done heard people mention it. Who ready to break them down? All right, who ready to break them down? The General ready to break them down. So be in the house, family. To all the family donated to the General, thank you. I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, link is in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, Rock, and Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We coming black around. We talking about cocaine, nicotine, and hashish found in ancient Egyptian mummies. How you do that? You see, they say they found it down in the hair of some mummies that had been tested. You know, they testing it for, I think it was a toxicology, to find out what's in it, you know, what's in the blood, what they was eating, what they were taking, type of herbs and things of that nature. And come to find out, they got cocaine, they got smoking cigarettes, and or if they weren't smoking cigarettes, they was putting it in something. They got to put it in a pipe or roll it up, something. You see what I'm saying? Just get it, and then they got that hashish. They was on there. They had that good hash. Yeah. They was over there. Yeah. They was over there getting it on. Yeah. Can't trust it. We got to see. Dr. Ivan Van Cernema brought it up a long time ago. This ain't something that just was brought up. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima was talking about this over 20 years ago. You see what I'm saying? He was talking about, and Dr. Ivan Van Sertima is a true scientist. He can, yeah, he's a true scientist, so he can go behind motherfuckers and test on shit. You see what I'm saying? He know how to read it, and he know how to go behind them. And as far as I know, he validated it. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying that you can't go behind a motherfucker now, Ray, just because I say somebody. But I don't want people to think that we just brought it up and that just no. He was talking about this about 20 years ago. He about to 20 or more than that. You feel what I'm saying? So this is not something that was just brought up. So he was saying that they found, and I don't think that that's something that they would want to bring up. I don't think they would want to bring that up. You see what I'm saying? Because you got nigga faces on the old Macs and they don't want no connection with Africa. You see what I'm saying? They don't want, because the thing is, if the Egyptians came to the Americas, then that means the Nubians came with them. Because everything that the Egyptians did, the Nubians was right side by side with the Egyptians. If they went to war, if the Egyptians went to war, the Nubians went to war with the Egyptians. You see, they was the bowmen, they was the infantry, they was a lot of the infantry. So that's what it was. That was their brothers, and that's how they got down. You feel what I'm saying? So if the Egyptians did come to the OMAC presentation, you can go on Patreon. I got the OMACs on Patreon. You see what I'm saying? So you can go on Patreon and see. All you have to do is when you get in there, just type in OMAC, and all the information on the OMAC will come up. You see what I'm saying? It's different levels though, depending on, but a lot of that is on Patreon. Just go in there and type in OMAC and it'll come up. You see, you'll get hold of the long length presentations too. A lot of them is long, meaning they about 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. So you can go over there and get that work. Anyway, and you can get some here too, but if you want the lecture format, then you go on Patreon. But anyway, they wouldn't want to make no connection like that. You see, because they've been saying that black people didn't come over here until slavery. They trying to say black people didn't come over here pre-Columbus. You see what I'm saying? But if the Egyptians got over here, then automatically the Nubians would have came with them. So that right there would destroy their narrative, because they don't want no connection of Africans pre-Columbus, because they already got to deal with the fact that these Olmec heads look like you and me. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't want no more fuel or no more gas on that goddamn fire. You feel what I'm saying? But it's real, because the reality is that we think that the world has just become a globalized world, and that's just not so. This earth has been globalized tens of thousands of, if not hundreds of thousands a year. But most definitely the world has been globalized 40, 50,000 years, meaning that it was not any problem whatsoever to go from the various continents. They had ships that could easily make it, across the oceans. They had ocean faring ships. That's just facts. You see what I'm saying? That's just fact that they had ships that could go. Listen, they're just like that where they got that fucking base in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It's Garcia something. Diego Garcia. That's the name of it. Diego Garcia. And that's a island in the middle of the goddamn Indian Ocean. Okay? It's in the middle of the Indian goddamn Ocean. So, I think they was in allegiance with Madagascar and things of that nature, but it's further in, it's past Madagascar. You see what I'm saying? But it's one bigger island, and then it's an archipelago. So it's a whole lot of smaller islands. Yeah, it's a whole lot of smaller islands around it. Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia. And so it's a lot of, and so listen, it was black people on them. Some of them still there, but I see that they have been removed. The British removed them from the island. Okay, they removed them from the island, and a lot of them was over there and trying to take United States and fucking England to court because that's their indigenous land. So think about it. How in the fuck did black people get in the middle of the Indian Ocean? It's damn near dead right there in the middle between Africa and Australia. Period. That's where it's at. And so that show you that, our people have been, and what they do not say is that there are small islands all in between these continents. So it ain't like you got to go straight across and that you don't have stop points. All the way to Australia is enough stop points. You feel me? Where you could chill and then you can sleep, get your rest, few days or whatever, and pack up and then go on to the next island and go on until you get to Australia. You feel what I'm saying? So we have been a global people a lot longer than what people believe. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, there's some goddamn aliens. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of that shit. The only aliens on this motherfucker is these niggas and these damn Neanderthals reading from these crazy ass books. You understand what I'm saying? Chicken Little, waiting on the sky to fall in on their ass. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's really what it is, family. And, see, I'm going to tell you, when we get to doing this sacred science, niggas flee. I'm going to tell you. When we get to doing this sacred science, and that's why I love it. You understand what I'm saying? Because niggas is caught up on that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And when they come over here, that mirror go up. And they know they can't come over. See, when they get together, they can quack like little chickens and shit. You see what I'm saying? If we doing something like some hip hop shit, they can come over and chill. If we doing some on somebody entertain, they can come over here and chill. But then when we hit this sacred science, and then them facts coming, and then they get to, they in their little clique, and then they see some shit that they can't explain. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. So they get their ass, they pack that shit up, and they keep it moving. I love it. I love it. You see what I'm saying? I love that shit, man. Nigga, you running off your mouth, and then when it's time to show up, you can't show up with shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I know for so all this that, Africans see, that hurt. Because a lot of motherfuckers want to say that, you got these, what they call, quote unquote, foundational Black Americans. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that in its context. Yeah, yes, we are the African tribe, our own tribe, because we didn't grew together. This is us, but we come from Africa. And even on top of that, there has been a constant back and forth from, us going over there and a continental Africans coming over here. You ain't checking in every bedroom, nigga. You can't say, what I'm saying, who was in what damn, who in, what I'm saying? You don't fucking know. So to say that you ain't got no African in your goddamn blood is a silly, silly, silly man. You see what I'm saying? A silly, silly, silly man or woman. You see? And that's the reality. That's the reality. Some of these guys, and Dr. Claude Anderson, that's my teacher. I love him. You understand what I'm saying? And I haven't heard him say nothing out of context, in reference to that. But it don't make a difference because this is my specialty. You know what I'm saying? This is what I specialize in. You know, I specialize in identifying ancient artifacts. You understand the origin of ancient artifacts, dialects, and language and culture. That's what I do. You see what that's one of my master skills. You feel what I'm saying? So when I see some shit, I don't give a fuck who say what, when, or where. I'm gonna black it up. You feel what I'm saying? And when I black shit up, I'm heavy with my shit. I stuff it with facts. You see what I'm saying? And I know when a motherfucker don't know and when they don't deal with it. And when they run from shit, you know what I'm saying? Because when they don't know, they're going to take, if they ain't got to put up no facts, they'll say any motherfucking thing. Niggas can freestyle bullshit all day. But when it come time to put some motherfucking facts on the table, that's something totally different. You feel what I'm saying? And so, again, it just showed that the white boy, Thor Heyerdahl, had already built an Egyptian ship, and it was a small ship. It was a fucking small ship. It wasn't one of the larger Egyptian ships. And they don't show us that because they don't want you to see, how many classification of ships that the ancient Egyptians possessed. Nubian. They had barges. They didn't just have no ships. They had fucking barges where they was carrying 1,000-ton obelisks from damn Aswan down in Lower Egypt all the way down to fucking Luxor, Karnak. You feel me? And, two of them. Matter of fact, the barge could hold two damn 1,000 tons. This ain't no canoe. This is a fucking barge. It was 3 levels. You could see the windows and shit on the barge. You see what I'm saying? And it had 3 rows of windows, 3 levels and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And the goddamn the deck of the motherfucker, and they showed the miniature people. Man, this motherfucking barge was damn near like the size. The deck of the motherfucker was like a barge of today, damn near. You feel what I'm saying? This was a large fucking area on the top of that barge. You understand what I'm saying? It looked like probably 1,000 motherfuckers could stand on the top of them or more. You feel what I'm saying? And it wouldn't, they wouldn't even be fucking crammed up and shit. So it was a lot of area on there, you know what I'm saying? Especially to carry 2-ton, 2,000-ton obelisks. So the Egyptian ship that Thor Heyerdahl, and you can look that up. It's called the Ra expedition. Thor Heyerdahl. He tested an Egyptian boat. He had some brothers from Chad build a reed Egyptian boat. It was medium size. It was a medium sized ship, not one of the larger ones. And he sold it from Morocco. He was selling it to Barbados. Now, the first time he did it, he made it 4/5 of the way. And then the ship fell apart. He was damn near, it looked like he could have been like 3 days out from Barbados. And then the motherfucker fell apart. He came back the next year and did it again because he was so close, he knew he could make it. And the next year he made it. I think it took him about 2 months. And they made it into Barbados from Morocco. So that it is. When you test an ideal and if it proved to be true, we know they could have sailed on the Egyptian ship. Okay, they could have did it on a medium size. We ain't talking about one of these big barges. They sure enough could have made it on that. You feel me? Some of the larger ships, they could have did that, but they probably wouldn't have put all the time into creating one of those. And the fact is, they found the same reed boat, the Egyptian boat, right over here in the Americas. The same way that they blended it together, weaved the boat together, they had the same exact fucking design. It was so exact that these lying ass Mexican motherfuckers tried to say they taught it to the Egyptians because they knew it was so exact to what the Egyptian papyrus reed boat looked like. These lying ass motherfuckers say the Mayans taught it to the Egyptians. It's the exact same goddamn boat. Niggas gotta wake up. Niggas gotta wake up. So it's not surprising to me that you find cocaine, nicotine, and I mean, goddamn, I mean, think about how many African foods and medicine and shit then came over here. They've been going back for tens of thousands of years. You're gonna find all kind of shit on both sides. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all. We got to keep it moving. We dropping tonight. We dropping. So if you're in the house, kick it with the general. We got to get over there to Patreon, family. We got that work. The 72 chambers of the pineal gland. You most definitely want to get in there and get that. The emerald tablets, DNA codes of the dragon bloodline. Want to get that. Also, the magical ring of black immortality. We putting that work down. We only deal with black divinity over here. If you want to deal with the nigger world or these foolish nigger Neanderthals, then you can go right on here. But if you're looking for black divinity, you have found the right place, family. This is General Sarasu said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. I'll be right black power.